Now that you have learned about the history of psychology, let's move on to the major schools of thought in this field of psychology. First, we have volunteerism. Wilhelm Wundt is considered the father of volunteerism. As the name suggests, psychological processes of attention and volition is central to this field. The focus is on immediate conscious expression, like say tasting an apple, rather than reading about tasting an apple. In a laboratory setting, we would focus on the perception rather than the properties of the stimuli. The next school of thought is structuralism. William Wundt's student Titchener introduced volunteerism as structuralism in the United States. Hence, these schools of thought are pretty similar in many ways. The goal of the structurists, however, is to find the elements that make up the mind. They attempt to describe elements of sensation, emotion, and images. They follow the method of introspection. A structuralist is probably likely to present a stimulus to a person and ask them to describe it in the most simplest and basic manner possible. Functionalism. Now these guys, the functionalists, they study the functions of mind and behavior. What is the purpose of having a mind in the first place? Now that's what these guys care about. So they study psychology by conducting experiments on how learning and memory and motivation would help people and animals to adapt to their environments. Gestalt psychology. Followers of this school of thought oppose the structuralist view and say that the mind results from the whole pattern of sensory activity. This school of thought holds the view that the mind is best understood in terms of the ways in which elements are organized. Behaviorism. Focus of psychology should be on the observable behavior rather than the elements of the mind. Behaviorism has three characteristics. Firstly, there was an emphasis on conditioned responses. Secondly, there was an emphasis on learned behavior, and behaviorists believe that there is no innate behavioral tendencies. They also claim that there are no differences between human and animal behavior. Psychoanalysis. Sigmund Freud is considered to be the pioneer of psychoanalysis. Our urges or drives seek expression in our behavior and thought. This is the central idea of psychoanalytic school of thought. Freud extensively spoke about unconscious motivation as what drives us. And that's major systems, guys. Modern psychology is interdisciplinary and pretty useful for solving daily life problems. With new scientific techniques coming up, there is a lot of scope in genetic psychology, social psychology, and a bunch of other things. So, psychology is pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new today.
Created using Powtoon.